Hey, so this is going to be a short video about granite paper stamps. If any of you have collected for any amount of time, you've probably come across this and you're probably already familiar. But for those of you who aren't, and you're trying to identify some stamps, there will be eventually the option of granite paper or not for the same single stamp issue. So, granite paper, what is it? Well, it's regular paper that has small colored fibers inlaid into the paper itself. Usually they're red or blue fibers. Usually they're short and curly, like 1 to 3 millimeters of length. Something about granite paper fibers, apparently they break during the paper making process or something like that, so they're not very long. I have heard tale of something called silk fibers. Now, they seem to be used interchangeably sometimes. Granite fibers, silk fibers, whatever. Maybe there actually is a true silk fiber stamp out there that has long silk fibers that run the whole length of the stamp because silk is stronger and doesn't break. Well, apparently when we're talking granite paper stamps, those fibers are brittle and they break, so they're usually short, curly, and red or blue is the most common. I believe they can be other colors, but predominantly red or blue for sure. So, I was trying to figure out which country I should look for in my cabinet that has granite paper stamps. Well, a whole bunch do, but a quick Google search led me to Austria is notorious for granite paper stamps. So, I whipped out my Austria folder here. We're going to look through it real quick and see if we can find a stamp so I can show you how to identify a granite paper stamp. Just so that you know, you don't need a microscope, magnifying glass, anything, maybe a pair of glasses, some of you, but it should be visible to the naked eye. So generally also people like to check the back of the stamp to identify if it's granite paper or not. I can tell you from experience, you can totally tell from the front on some stamps. Otherwise, yeah, the back would make sense. That way the image design of the stamp doesn't cover the paper, and it just makes it a little easier to see on the back if there are inlaid fibers. So, let's take a look at some stamps, see if we can find a granite paper stamp. Alrighty, so, got a folder of Austrian stamps here. Now, tell you what, let's skip to this guy because it displays a lot of stamps here. This might be easiest. Now, let's zoom you in so we get a nice close look at these, and we're going to hunt around on this page for granite paper stamps. Boom, found one. That was pretty easy. Okay, so this one immediately popped out to me. I'm going to get you nice and close so you can see. Now, blue fibers riddled throughout this stamp. You can see it on the front. Now let's switch to the back. Wow, okay, blatantly obvious. So there's your granite fibers. Now, are the fibers actually made of granite? I don't think so. Are they made of silk? I don't know. What are the fibers made of? I don't honestly know. But I can tell you that's all you're looking for, is those small curly fibers. That is your telltale sign. Now, I don't see a single red fiber on this. They all seem to be blue. Sometimes I've seen a mix of blue and red. Sometimes they're just red. Sometimes they're just blue. But, I mean, that's without question, in my mind, a granite paper stamp. I don't think anybody licked this and stuck it to your grandpa's back. I think that these are actual granite fibers. And they usually do look like that. They're very short. They're curly, right? Not too curly, but they're not straight or anything. So, that right off the bat, simple, easy. I want to see if I can find. Okay, I think this actually. There's another one here that looks like it is. Yep, definitely granite as well. So just another example for you. So this is where, yeah, I mean, you can tell it would just be simpler to look at the back. Now on the front, it's pretty blatantly obvious as well. This is definitely granite paper. You know, if you're going to put it next to like this stamp, and you can tell, just look at the difference here. No fibers whatsoever, clean, right? This one inlaid with fibers throughout the paper. So it's a relatively easy, simple thing. Most stamp collectors already know this, but I wanted to make a little video just because, you know, if something pops in my head, I'm going to try and make a video these days to help you guys or anybody out there that may or may not know. You know, that's the deal. The fibers could be red, blue, both, whatever, and that is how you're going to identify it. You're just looking for those little fibers. So when you come across those stamps that have the option to be granite paper, or let's say you're identifying a stamp and it says that it is granite paper, well, that's going to be one of the steps to truly identifying the stamp. If you don't see any fibers inlaid in the paper, then you might be looking at the wrong issue, because there should be. So, simple, straightforward. Just wanted to put that out there. I hadn't seen a video on that yet. This is something that most people, I probably assume, end up Googling, which is what I did. There's plenty of forums talking about it that go into depth about it. But yeah, this is just a short, quick little video to give you guys that tip of how to check for granite paper stamps. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Thanks a lot, you guys. Take care now. Bye.